Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Halo 2. Last time we mostly successfully fought off a Covenant invasion of Earth, but one Covenant carrier got through and went down to the surface. So now we need to go fight them off down there.
The message just repeats. Regret, regret, regret.
Catchy. Any idea what it means?
Dear humanity, we regret being alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth.
And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet! Hoorah!
Regret is a name, Sergeant. The name of one of the Covenant's religious leaders, a prophet. He's on that carrier, and he's calling for help.
Immediate. Grid Kilo 2-3 is hot. Recommend mission abort.
Roger, Recon. It's your call, Sarge.
We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
Master Chief, get aboard that carrier. Secure the Prophet of Regret. This is the only place on Earth the Covenant decided to land. That Prophet is going to tell us why.
Whoa.
Wake up.
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crash site! Go, go, go!
Well, that's a little bit of a rough start, but any landing you walk away from, I guess.
Yep. Don't let me get in a plane with you.
Well, you'll walk away. That cutscene is like one of the best ones in the game. I love it.
Yeah, what the fuck was that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I see a billboard. Forza.
Speaking of new things, that dropship is new. So those are Phantoms, and they're actually going to completely replace the Spirit dropship from Halo 1. We're basically never going to see those again. Not entirely sure why, but...
Yeah, they were kind of goofy looking, but like they were distinct, you know?
Yeah. It would have been cool to see a mix of them, but who knows?
Yeah. I think they only made them that shape so that they could smash those two hunters.
That's it.
Man, the number of times we've like roof jumped and tried to like get out of bounds on this map.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing a bonus video just to show all the weird stuff you can do on Earth. Because there's a lot.
Yeah, there really was. Are we gonna talk about skulls?
Sure.
Because this is the first one that had skulls in it,
Yes.
which were modifiers. You could just hidden things in each campaign level.
Right. So Halo 2 introduced them. Give me one sec. There's one other thing I want to show off here. I don't know why Sergeant Johnson gets the sniper rifle and we don't. So, another new mechanic in Halo 2 is that you can exchange weapons.
We got jackals in the courtyard!
Why I oughta.
Yoda.
Marines won't take all weapons. There are certain weapons that they just will refuse to hold. But for the most part, you can trade with them if yours is running low on ammo or whatever. So
Yeah,
yes.
you have one rocket left or one sniper bullet left.
Yeah, there's a lot of strategy involved with it.
Buggers, heading over the rooftops!
Back to skulls. They were introduced in Halo 2, and they are game modifiers. In Halo 2, there was one hidden in every single level, and you had to find them. Sometimes they were only available in certain difficulties or under certain conditions. They ended up adding them to basically every Halo game eventually. Like Halo 1 Anniversary actually has skulls as well. I just ignored them, and I'm going to continue to ignore them going forward.
I didn't even know Halo Anniversary had them.
There's quite a few things they added in the anniversary versions, some of which I didn't even know about until I started doing the LP, but it's all like extra collectible stuff, which ironically, like this game that I know the best out of everything I've LP'd is the one I'm going to ignore collectibles.
That's funny.
But yeah, I'm sure I'll find a reason to talk more about that kind of stuff at some point.
Yeah, cool. That's like playing Crackdown and being like, I don't need these orbs. You know?
Not quite.
But the skull in this level's up on a roof somewhere, and I think that's what got us into like trying to get up on the roofs everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely the first one I ever found because I started jumping around and saw this random skull lying on the ground. And sort of, well, you know what, I'll say it. The gameplay modifier for the skull you find in this level removes all the HUD elements. So I picked it up, and the entire sort of screen went blank. And it was like, oh my god, what the hell did I do?
Oh, hey, you did it.
The what?
Like, just, you one-shot him, like, as a flex, you know?
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like,
the dual-wielding noob combo?
But you can't, like, the pistol has such bad aim that...
Yeah, and low damage, too.
Headshot. Well, it's a one-hit, if they have no shield, right?
Most of the time, yes, but it seems like it doesn't always work.
My girl's a little big for that courtyard, Sergeant. I see a good LZ on the other side of these buildings. Meet you there, over. Copy that. Someone get a satchel on the gate.
Oh, these look good.
Hunter.
For these beefy boys.
Hunters, but we know the trick for hunters. We've got a pistol, so this is going to be no problem.
Just one single pop?
Yeah, easy. Not so much. The hunters in Halo 2 are a lot harder. They move quicker, they hit a little bit harder, and yeah, one single pistol bullet no longer takes them out.
You don't have your super weapon anymore.
Nope. But the new easy mode of the sniper rifle does work.
Damn.
Second squad, this is Cortana. What is your status? Over.
We're operational, ma'am. Barely. Our pilots didn't make it.
Find a hole. We'll come to you.
What the hell's going on here?
Look, advanced marine tactics.
Oh my god. Get in tactical formation. My neck hurts. Don't do that.
I have no idea how that sort of thing happens, but...
We were recruited from Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Really scraping the bottom of the barrel for the draft, right?
We are going to get introduced here to Jackal snipers, and they are awful. Just awful.
Sergeant, I need you on that bird.
Ma'am?
My Pelicans are going to start airlifting armor and reinforcements into the city. They'll need an escort that isn't afraid of a little hostile ground fire.
Understood. I'll keep an eye on them. Chief, good luck.
I'm still not over that, like, just stacking Marines like that. I'm gonna go back and look at it. Let me see the timestamp. Okay.
So, the Jackal snipers. Here's their weapon, the beam rifle, and that is the Covenant sniper rifle. They're not the only Covenant unit that's going to use them, but most often it'll be them. This right here is Jackal Alley, and this sucks on high difficulty. The Jackals have great aim, and they can kill you in one hit, and it is just a nightmare. Also that.
I remember
I
those.
see what you're trying to do.
Yeah. One of my test runs, I actually managed to hit him with it. It didn't kill him, but yeah, playing around with the physics is a lot of fun too.
The beam rifle feels like it's the same tech as the Needler too, eh?
It kind of has the same like color scheme.
Yeah.
The pink. That's a fair point, actually. I never thought about that.
It's pretty like extreme and jagged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you might be right. We were talking between videos about some of the Covenant aesthetic and mentioning that the Needler didn't really fit with anything else. But yeah, maybe it's Jackal technology, and so is the beam rifle. Could be. Beam rifle works slightly differently. You never have to reload it, but it will overheat if you take too many shots too quickly together. And Swordfish mentioned this last video, but dual pistols or cowboys, honestly one of my favorite things to do in this game.
Or any game.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So do you do like alternate with the triggers, or do you do both at once?
I alternate.
Okay.
Just get like
There's something about having that like double recoil coil. Yeah.
I've done that in some games before. Sometimes it works better, but I just like the constant stream of bullets.
Uh-huh.
And the sound too. It sounds way better.
That looks like an ammo drop from COD.
Does actually.
It'd be kind of hard to reload these sorts of things, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
It's just something I have trouble imagining. I've seen one-handed reloads where they like use their leg to hold the magazine and yeah, like IRL, but
yeah, I think it was it the first Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie where she had like the thing on her belt? I think.
I don't know.
Chief, glad you could make it. Crash site's on the other side of this hotel, Chief. Covenant are crawling all over it. Follow me.
I just would think about like the Zanzibar in Toronto, which is not a hotel.
What is it, Swordfish?
I mean,
it is a gentleman's retreat.
This section's interesting. You can actually hide from those elites in the dark.
I never knew that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you would exactly. There's only a couple enemies, but you can.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you can tag your game as a stealth game, and then, you know.
Yeah, a non-lethal run of Halo. That's a thing, right?
It could be.
I don't think it could be.
I'm trying to think.
Like, you have to kill all the enemies at the start of this level to get through, unless you cheat and go over the rooftops, but...
But can you let the Marines kill them?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
It would be a lot of effort, because yeah, there's a lot of gated areas where you need to kill all the enemies.
Mm-hmm. Some levels.
And then just getting the Warthog and just driving around and... Like... I'm not killing them.
Right, if you're the driver, that counts.
Yeah.
Bonk. Look, it's Frenzy.
These ghosts kind of screw up. If they see you, they act differently. They're supposed to just blast on through. Alright, enough of that.
So they added a lot more like damage texture and I think ghosts were invincible in 1. Is that right?
No, Warthogs were ghosts could still be destroyed.
Okay.
Just showing off the skyline here. I really like it. The cool-ass space elevator. Big bridge. Very cool. I always wondered why they picked Mombasa as the city, as opposed to, like, Nairobi or something. Both are actually near the equator, which, again, you sort of need for a space elevator. But I'm thinking maybe just Mombasa is coastal and they wanted, like, the beach, and Nairobi is not.
How close are they? Maybe they're just one giant super city now.
Well, that could be at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take the Warthog here, but we're gonna do something a little different.
That's the Forza one without the gun.
Plenty of ammo, sir.
The highest concentration of Covenant troops is directly below the carrier. I don't think they want you to get on board. That bridge is the most direct route to the city center.
Oh man, I love the beach.
I hope you packed a suit, mate.
Cut the chatter. We got trouble.
So yes, the Marines in this game can drive the Warthog and let you shoot. But it's kind of risky.
It's just as good as Frenzy's driving.
I have no idea how they decide what direction to go in. Sometimes it seems like they will go whatever direction you are facing. Sometimes they just decide to do random things.
Like bonk a wall.
Like bonk a wall. Yeah, it's a little risky, but it is kind of fun to be able to shoot the gun sometimes when you're playing by yourself.
Heck yeah.
Forward, muchachos! There's another one.
That elite's given me a whole lot of trouble. And, ready for it?
Nailed it.
What the fuck?
We are now stuck.
Ah, jeez.
Yep. He's not even really stuck, like, all he needs to do is back up or something, but he just won't do it.
Good thing you have superhuman strength.
Well, that's not even gonna help in this case. Yeah, the Marine AI is just a little bit weird. They just... They don't handle things all that well.
Yeah. Australian drivers, am I right?
It
fellas?
could be that, yeah. And then... Alright, see ya.
Australia plays a pretty big part in this game, like in the, I guess, the lore of this game.
Does
I
it?
think it's one of them. Yeah, like, for some reason, like, there's a lot of settings in the books that take place in Australia. It was the center of, like, one of the biggest attacks that the Covenant made. There's, like, a whole platoon of Marines that are Australian and have a vendetta against the Covenant, like...
Yeah, I think the main headquarters is in Sydney for the UNSC on Earth.
That might make sense.
Yeah. We're getting a little bit into the
Yeah,
the
too
lore,
deep.
but yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought of that.
What are those guns?
Those are anti-aircraft guns.
Anti-aircraft. So no Pelicans and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, are you driving or are you shooting?
I'm driving.
Gotcha.
My driver took off on his
Right.
own, so...
Oh, right. I was like, for a second, I thought the bots were doing really good at driving.
I really wish I was shooting, actually. There's a lot more destructibility of vehicles in this game, so you can shoot out the Phantom's turrets, so it can't shoot at you anymore. But the Marines won't really target them.
Mm-hmm, I remember doing that.
I don't know why, this one Marine, that was the driver from before. He doesn't want to get in the vehicle anymore, like at all.
The carrier just launched a wave of pods. They're inbound on your position.
He's just so embarrassed after getting stuck in a four-wheel drive. Military issue Jeep.
A bunch more mechanics to show off here in this part. One, the Warthog is now destructible. In Halo 1, it was completely invincible. Second thing with vehicles is that if they're moving slowly enough and you're nearby, you can actually hijack them.
Very nice.
Yes.
I remember seeing that in like an E3 demo video and people just going nuts.
Yeah, that was first shown off. There was like a gameplay demo. I'll link it in the thread, probably after the next video. But yes, they do show that off. And the other really cool thing is that the rocket launcher now locks on. So you can target vehicles and turrets, and the rocket launcher will home in on them.
It also worked that way in multiplayer, right?
Yeah, it helped a lot in multiplayer, because otherwise you had to be really close to something in order to hit it.
Or really good at leading your shots.
Yeah, or that.
That brings up something I wanted to say was like the multiplayer in this was online. Like
yes.
Like native Xbox. Like you could
Xbox
get online
Live,
through Halo 1, but like through Xbox Connect, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah, it was unintended connectivity.
Yeah.
This one was built around Xbox Live, and it was great. That's one of the reasons we spent so long playing it.
Yeah, and I think that's why I know so little about the single player, is because, like, once it became online, that was just what we did, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That might have been, like, kind of the death of single players for me, single player games.
Yeah. Being able to easily play multiplayer without having to be in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I still played some single player games, but like.
Well, your like
less.
day-to-day gaming experience went from only being able to play by yourself to being able to connect to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So it opened up a whole huge world. I mean, I remember playing Unreal Tournament and like Splinter Cell online before Halo 2 even came out.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament. That was my first Xbox Live game, I guess.
Yep. I remember going over to your house and playing it every day.
So, our Marines here seem to have gotten themselves unstuck, but they are still uncooperative.
Well, they're full. They don't need you.
Of course they need me. I'm a 7-foot-tall cyborg super soldier.
Sir, give it to him.
We're going to see right here, though, one of the main advantages to the whole weapon swapping thing, because you can make sure that your passenger in the Warthog has a rocket launcher.
More the merrier, sir.
And that's a good thing?
It's super helpful.
Yeah, this isn't going to backfire at all, is it?
No. But of course, sometimes they're still uncooperative.
Do we have to honk the horn to get him in?
No, there's no horn, unfortunately.
What? Unplayable.
Yeah. Uninstall it.
This tunnel links up to the bridge. It's full of rats, if you know what I mean. But it beats swimming.
Hey, careful, mate.
I've been analyzing the Covenant tactical chatter. They're surprised, confused. I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you and me. All of us. Humanity on Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came here with such a small fleet.
That's the way.
That is a really important voice line. The Covenant didn't know that humans were on Earth, so they attacked our homeworld without realizing it was our homeworld.
Why did they come here then?
Indeed. Why did they come here? Unfortunately, they know now it's our homeworld, so I guess in effect it's still the same.
I'm hurt. That was me.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's that guy again.
Look at that thing scurrying across the desert like some sort of beetle.
Do you want to just introduce it?
Well, introduce what?
That vehicle is called the Scarab.
What?
What?
Okay, I'll stop hearing that.
How about this one here? Do you know what that one's called?
I don't know.
No?
Hold on. I didn't get a good look at it. I was
Okay.
like embarrassed and like looked away.
Mm-hmm. You don't have them all memorized?
No.
I was gonna get mad at this Marine for leaving the vehicle. But he actually went and took out that elite. So good job, buddy.
Yeah, I have no idea what that thing's called.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Those are called shadows. I think this is the only place in the entire series where they're used. They seem to be for transporting other smaller vehicles. They all have a ghost suspended underneath them.
Don't let them.
Other than that, I don't know what they're for.
Yeah, that rocket's coming in handy, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Being able to give that specific Marine a rocket launcher is just super helpful.
I thought for sure he was just gonna blow you up, so.
That can happen. I don't remember if it happened in one of my test runs or whether it's just happened in the past, but it definitely is a worry. I find they're usually pretty good about not shooting at stuff that's too close. But they do miss.
Hey, come on, watch it, sir.
Hey!
Hey, I landed on my wheels.
Perfectly executed.
Totally on purpose. Alright, we're nearing the end of the level here. We have one more kinda, I don't know, gauntlet room. Bunch of vehicles and turrets here. And our Warthog is looking pretty rough.
I'm surprised you're still in it. I would have gotten
Yeah.
out.
Oh, we're just so close to the end. At this point, I'm just going to say, let's get out of here. But there is one thing I want to show. So this is from a test run, but I just want you to watch the rocket that I shoot right here. Because of the tracking, I come within a couple feet of hitting the rocket. The way the homing missiles work is just kind of weird. They don't like lose lock on. So like that one there, fired in this direction, actually curves around the shipping container, you can see on the left, and hits the wall on the other side of the room.
That's hilarious.
Like it did a full 180 and takes out the turret over there.
That's future tech right there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
It
the
still
other risky
sucks.
thing about the rockets, is that if you miss with them, they can actually come all the way back around trying to find their target again. They're very cool. And anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. There is no closing cutscene for this mission because it is meant to lead directly into the next mission. In Halo 2, most of the levels are actually paired up that way, like in groups that just lead one into the other. Which is kind of cool, and actually, in those cases, whatever weapons you end the level with, you will start the next level with. There's
So you'll start it with a shitty Warthog, too?
Not the Warthog, just whatever two weapons you're carrying in your inventory. Although I won't,
see.
because I'm going to start it from the main menu when I do recordings. But if you were playing yourself, there would be some continuity there as you move level to level. Kind of cool. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.